Alright, I'm going to show you a game from my Bulls Association played with MK sliders and my very minor tweaks that I posted in the thread. It's just a few changes, but the big one is the CPU's drive tendency, jacked all the way up to 100. So let's see how that plays out. Can't wait to get Rose back in my lineup. Heinrich is hurt for me as well, so Marquise Teague is getting a start. I never do well against the Thunder anyway, so this game's going to be a challenge. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself too much here. So right off the bat, we're going to see a nice sequence here. First, a good battle for the rebound, which I love with these sliders. You get the tips and the fights for the boards. And then watch Westbrook push the ball up court. I try to take a charge, but he reads it and puts a beautiful floater right over me for the first bucket of the game. Then we get a miss from Teague on a layup, but a great follow-up from Boozer trailing the play. Next, we're going to see why it's a good idea to be careful with defenders with quick hands. Westbrook's just going to poke it out of play here. Next, after this interior miss from Boozer, we see Durant take the ball up court, and he recognizes that he has a bigger, slower defender on him, and he works him off the dribble and gets a nice mid-range jumper to fall. Here we have a little give-and-go action from Teague and Boozer. Both the defenders get caught on Teague in the corner, and that leaves Booz a wide-open path to the hoop. Dunks are definitely not easy to come by with these sliders, so take them when you can get them. Here's another example, after some decent ball movement, that you can't just drive whenever and wherever you want to with these sliders. Another ball poked out of bounds here. This is a nice example of drive and kick action. Watch Ibaka get sucked into the backside cut, leaving Noah a little room to knock down a jumper. It's hard to guard the elite scorers with these settings, as it should be. Here Durant works Dang off the dribble and finishes with a beautiful little runner. Durant was a big headache all game, as you'll see later. Here are two good examples of why ratings matter. Boozer is going to try a no-look flick pass into a congested lane. No dice there. Then Westbrook, a great passer, threads the needle, but unfortunately Collison, not really known for his offense, can't finish. And look at him angry with a no-call. Love that. After the Dang miss here, Durant is going to find Westbrook down the court, who presses the issue. Really like this play by Teague, who beats him to the spot, hands straight up, and forces the miss. Again, don't expect to drive to the hole at will. Butler forces it inside and gets swatted rather easily. Had to get a commercial for no-switch defense here. Cut off the drive by Thabo and patted myself on the back, then completely lost him, got caught on a screen, and gave up a wide-open three. No switch really makes defense fun and challenging. Again, here's an example of player ratings coming into play. Reggie Jackson, not a high awareness guy, a guy that doesn't get a whole lot of playing time, so he's going to try a little bit too hard to make an impact here. Forces the issue and takes a bad shot. We'll see two benefits of drive at 100 here. First, the shot off the dribble by Westbrook, and then an offensive rebound and a nice drive and dish by Douglas Roberts, leading to an easy two. Once again, players really play like themselves. This is such a Russell Westbrook play, No passing, trying to do it all on his own, little spin move, just trying to do too much. I love that the passes aren't always on the money here. Douglas Roberts tries a baseball pass into Westbrook and is off target. You really have to pay attention to what you're doing with these sliders. I'm dribbling with my left hand with Robinson. I try to pass over to the right side, and that gives Westbrook a chance to get his hands in the way and take it all the way to the hoop for a layup. This really has nothing to do with the sliders. Who doesn't love a good buzzer beater? Buckets. Way to go, Nate. Here's another good shot at the drive and kick game. I go up the other way on the screen, and the defender sacks just a bit, allowing Gibson enough room to pop a J on the baseline. Here's a good example of the defense collapsing around a guy in the middle, allowing a kick out three. You're going to see Gibson get surrounded by four defenders in the middle and kicking out to Butler, who nails a three-pointer. Here's another showcase of player ratings coming into effect. Boozer, not exactly Derrick Rose when it comes to dribbling in and finishing with a layup, and then Durant He's going to get blocked here by Deng. A good read on defense as he saw the floater coming. Here's Durant with a nice slash to the rim, but Noah does a great job in altering the shot without blocking it. Here's a nice sequence. I kind of get lazy with Robinson and allow the defender to crowd me and really don't make a decisive move with the ball. And then Martin, even with drive at 100, he sees that there's nothing there and backs it out. I raised blocking fouls all the way up to max to get more of these types of situations. You see these quite often in the NBA. Guys trying to slide in and maybe take a charge. I really like the patience that Durant showed here in the low post, just working over Boozer and getting the hoop. Nice play. I'm trying to show as many cases where I think the tendency tweaks that I did are making a big difference. Here's one of them. Maynard, driving and kicking it out to Durant on the fast break. So with drive at 100, it's not just a bunch of layups and forced shots at the rim. I think the Thunder really fooled my team here. I thought Westbrook was going to back it up and run out the clock, but they ended up alley-ooping it to Durant. And this is 12-minute quarters, 46-37. So just because drives at 100 and we're playing 12-minute quarters doesn't mean we're going to get 130 to 125 type games. You can get some defensive battles here, and that's kind of what this one was. See Durant already well on his way to having a great game. You got to be cautious when you're getting crowded on D. I try to make a long pass with Durant all over me, and that ends up being a low pass and a dunk on the other end. This is another one of those plays that really might not have much to do with the slider tweaks, but I just thought it was an awesome play. Noah with the offensive rebound and the reverse dunk. It's nice looking. Playing Kevin Martin off the ball on defense here, and a little late, get him to miss, and then a loose ball foul on Kevin Durant. I like that you get a couple of those per game with these sliders. One of the biggest reasons I like drive at 100 is exactly what's going to happen here. Off the rebound, Durant, I can tell he's going to go strong to the hole, so I try to take a charge and I get it. And Durant's not too happy about it. This is a perfect example to show why drive at 100 doesn't lead to out-of-control plays. You see Westbrook on the break, you think, well, he's going to force it. Nope, nothing there, pulls it back, and he's ready to set up the offense. Here's another battle for the rebound, and Noah battles a little bit too hard here and gets called for over the back, and then runs down court screaming. I like this play. Robinson, I tried to force it into the middle, and the pass had no chance. It doesn't get through, and then Westbrook, a little bit off target on the fast break. I like that about these sliders. This was so great to see. Watch this inside pass to Cephalosha. Usually these are these inside passes that always end up with that awkward-looking layup animation, but they pass twice and get it out to Durant for a wide-open three. Speaking of Durant, yeah, he had a hell of a game. He just did it in every way possible. Look at the variety of ways he was scoring. Dunks, three-pointers, jump shots. Pretty much every way you can score, he found a way to do it. And that's exactly how Durant should play. That was nice to see. Not nice to see him lead his team to a big victory over me, but from a realism standpoint, it played out really nicely. So you see the game kind of got away from me there at the end, but the big scores were Durant and Martin, which is about how it should be. And if you take a look at the box score, looks pretty good to me. Everything played out just about as it should. So thanks, MK, for the sliders, and I hope you guys enjoy.